All right, we here, man. Urban AI strategic thinking media platform. I wanted to go live with this the day that it happened. It was just so much going on that I decided to get more information, wait until more facts came out before I talked about this. It's a couple of different things that I want to talk about involving this, but before that, let me just say this, man. No matter what side you own of the political environment, the political atmosphere, whether you Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever the case may be, this is crazy, man. The president getting shot at, or the a former president, a presidential candidate getting shot at like this is crazy. It's a lot of people I see making jokes saying that they wish that the bullet had hit him in the head, or saying that they're upset that the person missed. I think that's crazy, and I think that's some hating shit. All right, so if you feel that way, you're probably a hater, um, and that's just not the way to be, man. So that's the first thing that I want to say. Whether you like Donald Trump or not, um, he's a public figure, and he's doing something. As far as he was the former president, um, running again as the president. That's he's doing something that he's entitled to. He has people who like him and who believe in his policies, or whatever the case may be. So you got to respect it. And somebody like that, he is putting himself out there. Joe Biden is too. He's putting himself out there. He's putting himself on a public stage. And people hate politicians. There's a lot of people out there who hate politicians. So he's definitely, they both are, their lives are in danger every single day. All right. So we got to remember that. And we got to really think strategically now, because we don't know what's going to happen next. So I just wanted to say that, man. I don't agree with neither one of these guys, their style of political, how they move politically. I don't really agree with either one, but I will say, and I said this when I covered the presidential debate, I talked about how I would prefer Trump over Biden at this point. Now, that hasn't changed. Nothing has changed for me. But as far as the people go, I think the people are siding with Trump as well, because of these things that have happened. Now, let me get into some of the conspiracy things, man. Whenever something like this happens, people immediately start making videos about conspiracy theories. The day that it happened, probably maybe 4 or 5 hours after it happened, it was already videos up of people talking about what they would have done if they was there, why it was staged, why it's a setup, a whole bunch of stuff. And to me, I don't know. I don't believe none of that stuff. I don't believe none of that stuff. I see a lot of people talking about sniper stuff. When did everybody become an expert at being a sniper? That's what I'm seeing a lot on the internet. Everybody talking about what the Secret Service should have done. How many of y'all have been in the Secret Service? If you're a retired Secret Service agent or member or whatever the case may be, yes, you can talk about what should be happening, what went wrong, and why things look funny to you. That's an opinion that's respected. But if you work at Macy's, or you work at Shoe Carnival, or you're a construction worker, or you're a nurse, don't get on the internet talking about the way that snipers move and the way that snipers shoot, because you don't know. You don't know. Every time something like this happens, we get all these experts. And I'm going to show y'all some examples of this. But I'm really this is annoying to me. And things like that almost make me not want to make content about it, because I feel like I have to, and I don't have to, but I feel like it's so many people who are saying that this is fake. And that's another thing that I want to say. Don't just post on social media, this is fake, this was staged. Explain why. Go into depth and explain why this is fake, why is it staged, what evidence do you have that it's staged, and who benefits from staging this. Go in detail. Don't just retweet somebody who's saying it or repost somebody who's saying it. You, if you really believe this, tell us why in detail. Tell us why in detail. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to play a video for y'all on Rumble, okay? Of a man who claims it was that this is some type of stage setup or inside job. Let me get to the video. Now, I'm not too familiar with Rumble, so I don't know if the content will be taken down. But, you know, I'm not going to say nothing just in case it can be taken down. I'll be able to easily take it out. So I'm not going to say too much during the video. I don't want to talk during the video, but this is a video called "It Was an Inside Job" on Rumble. And let here, I'm just going to play the video, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this.
Best and worst dinner for your waistline.
Sweet potato. Try to find the purple sweet potato. They're the highest level of polyphenols you can find.
Why are people snagging this $89 portable AC? I recently discovered how to refrigerate any room.
My name is Brian DeLallo. I teach AP and Honors Economics in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pay close attention to what's on the whiteboard in the background in that video of Thomas Matthew Crooks being featured in a BlackRock advertisement from 2022, unit number 3. That's what it says above the teacher's head. There's multiple other words about the government on it. They were trying to essentially put that out there, as they like to do, to show exactly what's coming next. These are extremely evil people, and they want to be able to brag and kind of gloat that they can get away with this type of thing, and that's why they continue to put symbolism like that in it. As if you look at the building he shot from, it is building number 3. This has been planned for a long time. I'm extremely confident that not only did this man have training, he was also extremely sophisticated and experienced shooter. Now, the reason why we know he had training is because the shot was almost perfect. If Trump hadn't have moved his head at that exact moment in time, it would have hit him and he would no longer be here with us right now. But the reason why we also know he's experienced is because he did this under extreme pressure and duress. You can see right before he opens fire, there are people, Trump supporters, who are yelling, "Look, up on the roof, there's a guy with a gun." Obviously, Thomas would have heard that, and so that's already a lot of pressure right there. But that wasn't all. There was more to the story. Take a look at this. You can see right there a picture of the building he fired from, building number 3. There's the ladder, and there's the place where he actually was. But what we heard this morning is that there was actually an officer that came up the ladder, saw Thomas there. Thomas then turned around, made eye contact with him, pointed his gun at the officer before the officer, unfortunately, decided to go back down the ladder. So now he knows there's someone who's onto him right behind him, likely with a gun. He then has to turn around and fire extremely quickly at President Trump. That's a ton of pressure to be under, as there's the yelling, there's the person behind you who's likely about to take you out in a matter of seconds, and then he's still able to get the shot off and hit that accurately on Donald Trump's ear. That right there is someone who has a lot of experience. That is a trained individual, likely someone who is working with the 3-letter agencies for multiple years, probably since the time of the recording of that BlackRock video, to be ready for this situation. We're on to them. How does a 20-year-old loner that has never had a job, according to Proud Army Brat, and lived at home, outsmart the PA State Police, the Butler County officers, the Butler County Police, and every single other state official and Secret Service agency that was there at the same time and be able to get a shot like that? It's almost impossible for that to happen, as we now have this piece of information here, which, by the way, I will let you know ahead of time before I read it. I don't believe this is real, but it's important still for me to read it because I do believe that is really what happened, even though this is not real itself. This is like what he would say if he was allowed to go against his bosses, if he was allowed to reveal the truth. "My name is Jonathan Willis. I'm an officer in the famous photo of the 2 snipers on the roof at the Trump rally. I came here to inform the public that I had the assassin in my sights for at least 3 minutes, but the head of the Secret Service refused to give the order for me to take out the perp. I understand that it's risky for me to talk about this, especially with a family, but I believe that if we all work together, we can actually defeat these people and we can take our country back. And that right there is worth every bit of risk that all of us are taking to call these people out and to expose the truth. So please make sure to follow with the notifications on here on Rumble and continue to go full steam ahead. I'm Matt Wallace, and I'll see you in the next video.
My name is Brian.
All right, so I want to know what y'all think about that. I want to know.
And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Trump.
I want to know. Do y'all feel like that's valid? Hold on, let's go back. Do y'all feel like that's valid? Do y'all feel like that video had facts? Or do y'all feel like that dude was reaching? Let me know. I feel like he's reaching for several reasons. Let's go back to that. So you telling me that was, hold on.
Why are people snagging this $89 portable AC?
I gotta watch
I
both
recently
these
discovered
again.
how to refrigerate any room.
Hey guys, it's Alyssa here from San Diego, and I'm here with the Chillwell portable air cooler.
My name is Brian DeLallo. I teach AP
This
and
part
honors
here.
economics in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pay close attention to what's on the whiteboard in the background in that video of Thomas Matthew Crooks being featured in a BlackRock advertisement from 2022, unit number.
So because unit number 3 is on the board, that means that this was some type of pre-planned thing because he was at a building called number 3. What's the point of putting unit 3 in? Okay, so you mean to tell me when this this is what this person is saying, Matt Wallace, this is what you're saying. You're saying that when they filmed this commercial, they already knew that this dude would try to assassinate Donald Trump from building number 3. That's okay. Let's play it one more time.
BlackRock advertisement from 2022, unit number 3. That's what it says above the teacher's head. There's multiple other words about the government on it. They were trying to essentially put that out there, as they like to do, to show exactly what's coming next. These are extremely.
They was trying to put that out there. What does that mean? That's not enough information for me. They was trying to put that out there. They was trying to put that out there. What does that mean? What does that mean, man? Don't say that and then keep going. Explain that. What you mean by they was trying to put that out there?
Evil people, and they want to be able to brag and kind of gloat that they can get away with this type of thing, and that's why they continue.
Who is they? Who is they? They was trying to put that out there. They evil people. Who are you talking about? Who specifically are you talking about? Explain it, man. Explain what you mean. Why are they trying to put that out there? What does that do? Be specific, man.
Continue to put symbolism like that in it. As if you look at the building he shot from, it is building number 3. This has been planned for a long time. I'm extremely confident that not only did this man have training, he was also extremely sophisticated and experienced shooter. Now, the reason why we know he had training is because the shot was almost perfect. If Trump hadn't have moved.
So that's how we know he's had training. So because he missed, man. Okay, do y'all understand how this person said he missed? You're trying to tell me how accurate of a shooter he is by how he missed? Think about that. Your evidence of him having training is him not hitting his target in the proper area. How does that make sense, bro?
Moved his head at that exact moment in time, it would have hit him and he would no longer be here with us right now. But The reason why we also know he's experienced is because he did this under extreme pressure and duress.
What do you mean by experience? Explain that. Do you mean he's experienced in shooting a gun or killing people? Two very different things. But you see, he's wording it so the burden could be on you and me to decipher what he means. If you just listen to this without asking questions, it's gonna make you think, but it's really just gonna make you try to make sense of what he's saying. Him missing Donald Trump's head is proof that he has experience. And what do you mean by experience? That's an important part. Saying that he has experience, you're being very vague and you're not connecting on your points. You want us to assume and make the points for you.
Reporters who are yelling. You can see right before he opens fire, there are people, Trump supporters, who are yelling, look, up on the roof, there's a guy with a gun. Obviously, Thomas would have heard that. And so that's already a lot of pressure right there. But that wasn't all. There was more to the story. Take a look at this. You can see right there a picture of the building he fired from, building number 3. There's the ladder, and there's the place where he actually was. But what we heard this morning is that there was actually an officer that came up the ladder, saw Thomas there. Thomas then turned around, made eye contact with him, pointed his gun at the officer before the officer, unfortunately, decided to go back down the ladder. So now he knows there's someone who's onto him right behind him, likely with a gun. He then has to turn around and fire extremely quickly at President Trump. That's a ton of pressure to be under, as there's the yelling, there's the person behind you who's likely about to take you out in a matter of seconds, and yet he's still able to get the shot off and hit that accurately on Donald Trump's ear. That right there is someone who has a lot of experience. That is a trained individual, likely someone who is working with the 3-letter agencies for multiple years, probably since the time of the recording of that BlackRock video, to be ready for this situation. We're on to them. How does a 20-year-old loner that has never had a job, according to Proud Army Brat, and lived at home, outsmart the PA State Police, the Butler County officers, the Butler County Police, and every single other state official and Secret Service agency that was there at the same time and be able to get a shot like that? It's almost
okay. Did he outsmart them? Because he's dead. They lifted his turtle shell immediately. Moments later, he missed his shot. Then he got his turtle shell lifted. How did he outsmart them? He's dead. So he didn't kill Donald Trump, but he got killed. That's not outsmarting anybody. That's failing the mission. He failed. He didn't do what his mission was. That's not outsmarting.
It's impossible for that to happen, as we now have this piece of information here, which, by the way, I will let you know ahead of time before I read it. I don't believe this is real, but it's important still for me to read it because I do believe that is really what happened, even though this is not real itself. This is like what he would say if he was allowed to go against his bosses, if he was allowed to reveal the truth. My name is John.
Okay, so why even, if you notice it's fake and you notice it's not true, why even post it, man? Do y'all see? This is his opinion. This is somebody else's opinion. You notice it's fake. Why post it? Why put this in a video where you're trying to convince people of something? Because that's what you're doing. I know you're giving your opinion too, but you're trying to convince other people with something that you know is not real. Well, if you put things in a video that you know is not real, how do we know if anything that you're saying is real?
Jonathan Willis. I'm an officer in the famous photo of the 2 snipers on the roof at the Trump rally. I came here to inform the public that I had the assassin in my sights for at least 3 minutes, but the head of the Secret Service refused to give the order for me to take out the perp. I understand that it's
okay. This is I'm not gonna say this is hard to watch. This is entertaining. This is almost funny because this dude is really trying to sound deep, but this doesn't sound deep to me. This sounds like he's reaching. Are there any comments here, man? I'm not too familiar with Rumble. Where are the comments on Rumble? The truth is now being set free, and things are about to get way more intense. Defend what is right. Protect those you love. Don't back down, no matter how hard you have to fight. Follow with the notification to see the next clip. Click on it quickly in case they take it down. Why would anybody take this down, man? This is not important information. It's nothing in here that would make the CIA or any government agency want to take this down. Nothing in here seems valid or official. Why would anybody want to take this down? You're speaking very vague, and you're even using propaganda that you know is fake. Nobody's gonna take this down, man. This was a pointless video. This was a pointless video. It's more, though. There are more conspiracy theories. Let's look at this real quick. This is the type of shit that I'm talking about. There's more. It's a couple of more. Okay, this right here. Take a look at this video, man. And I'm not trying to clown these people. I just feel like I have more questions for them. I think this is the same guy who posted this. Matt Wallace.
No, watch this shit, dude. Watch. Watch. She sits down. Yep. Watch this. Puts the sign up.
Take a look at what happened.
Shots fall off.
She's completely normal. And then watch.
And then she's got her.
What the fuck? What the fuck? People are freaking out.
And she's filming.
And she's just like right there. She's not even freaking the fuck out. What the fuck? No.
Okay.
Watch.
Okay. So what does that mean to you, guy and girl who's talking in the back of the video? Y'all need to explain more. So what are y'all saying? Are y'all saying she's in on it? Are y'all saying she helped? What are y'all saying by that? She's not even freaking out. She's just recording. A bunch of people was just recording. Explain a little more in depth the issue that y'all have. Let's watch it again.
Watch this shit, dude. No. Watch this shit, dude. Watch. Watch. She sits down. Yep. Watch this. Puts the sign up.
Take a look at what happened.
Shots fall off.
She's completely normal. And then watch.
And then she's got her.
What the fuck? What the fuck? People are freaking out.
And she's filming.
And she's just like right there. She's not even freaking the fuck out. What the fuck? No. Watch this shit, dude. Watch. Watch. She sits down. Yep. Watch this. Puts the sign up.
Take a look at what happened.
Shots fall off.
She's completely normal. And then watch.
And then she's got her.
What the fuck? What the fuck? People are freaking out.
And she's filming.
And she's just like right there. She's not even freaking the fuck out. What the fuck? No. Watch this shit, dude. Watch. Watch. She sits down. Yep. Watch this. Puts the sign up.
Take a look at what happened.
Shots fall off.
She's completely normal. And then watch.
And then she's got her.
What the fuck? What the fuck? People are.
I'm trying to see what she's doing that even warranted this video being made. I'm not seeing anything that she's doing to even warrant this video being made, man. There are let's look at another view. Let's look at another view. Look at how many people
If you
do what she did. Look at how many people just pull their phones out and are filming.
want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Look, he's standing up. He's not freaking out. Look at him. He's not freaking out. Look at him. He leaning in, holding his phone. It's a sniper. This nigga getting closer to the action. Look at him. He checking his text messages. Look at him. He's not freaking out. He just watching. Look at him. None of these people are freaking out. Look at him. He holding his phone, just looking. Look at this lady. She chilling. She look like she on the beach. Look at these people holding. Look at him. He looking like he taking prime pictures of his daughter. So are all these people in on it too? Every one of these people reacted just like the lady did in the video. So are all these people in on it too? Look at him. Look at his attire. Look how loud this man is. Look at how loud this man's uniform is, his outfit is. And he's standing up holding a phone. The sniper can probably see him without looking through the scope. He can probably just see him with the naked eye with this bright red ass ensemble on. If anybody was in on it, it would be him. Look, he's unbothered. Look at these folks. All of them are doing the same thing. They're all filming with their phones. They're all just looking along. They don't seem moved. When you're in a situation, and this is when you're in a situation where people are shooting, people don't just go crazy like how you would think. If you've never been in a situation where there was gunfire, you may not notice. But when things like this happen, it's not like a movie. It's not like a TV show. It's not like Power or none of the stuff people be watching. You got to think. Now, I'm not saying this is smart to do, but these people are composed like the lady. Did you expect the lady to just start screaming and ducking? Yeah, possibly. But not everybody's going to do that. Not everybody's going to react like that. Some of these people probably don't even understand what's going on yet. Just looking. Look at him, just looking. Look at him, just looking. So what was the point of that video, man? Was y'all just trying to go viral? That's cool if y'all were. If y'all was just trying to go viral, that's fine. But don't add to the misinformation that is already out there. Let's continue this video. Look at her. Hold on. Look at her. Chilling. Look at him. Look at him. Just cooling. Still holding his Trump 2024 sign up. They not even ducking down back there. So are all these people, look at her. She's standing up. She heard gunshots and stood up. Look how long they took to get this nigga off the stage. I'm not an expert either. I don't claim to be, but I'm pretty sure that should have happened quicker than it did. He shouldn't still be on the stage at this point. This nigga, he not only stood back up, he stood back up right at the podium where he was before. Now clearly the dude is dead by this point. But what if there would have been another shooter? Then what? Now, y'all see what Trump is doing right now? I think he's doing this for marketing purposes. I think he knew it would be some good pictures that came out of this. I think he knew that it would hype the crowd up and it would create a viral moment, which it did, which is why I'm talking about it right now. But yeah, I think this was Trump getting some marketing out of this. The picture that I started the stream with that shows him in front of the American flag bleeding with the Secret Service huddled around him, that picture is going to live in infamy, and that was marketing. He knew chanting like this and doing the whole spiel, which, I'm sure y'all have seen this already, but exactly what he's about to do, he knew it would lead to good photo opportunities, and he knew that the photos would go viral. It was smart. From a business standpoint, was that the healthiest thing to do? No, because it could have been another shooter. But it wasn't. So yes, this was good marketing by Trump. How he's going to be pumping his fist, how he exit the stage. He did that to create shots for social media, and it worked. Photo ops. There were photo opportunities. I don't know. They look confused, man. They look like they don't know what's about to happen. Okay, now that was just one of the videos with a clearer view. And I just wanted to show that video in response to the video of the lady who, for whatever reason, that guy pointed her out. And I guess that was his evidence of it being an inside job because of how that one person in the crowd reacted. Man, and I don't want to keep saying y'all because it's probably not the people that's watching my platform, but people in general. I'm gonna use the word we have to stop with the conspiracy theories, man. If you don't have solid information, if you don't have, and I get it, it's a theory, but theories usually do have some type of intelligent dynamic. There's usually some type of evidence that backs up what people say are in these conspiracy theories, and I just don't see it here. I don't see it. I don't see anything that would lead me to believe that this was staged or this was fake. Okay, we're going to talk about this first, then we're going to watch a video. This is where it says, where was the Secret Service? How did they let a shooter with a rifle crawl onto a roof 400 feet from Trump? This is 400 feet and 120 meters. No U.S. Secret Service coverage. The Secret Service was here and the shooter got there. That's a valid question. Does that mean this was an inside job? No. Notice I said that's a valid question. That's not proof of this being an inside job. It's a valid question. That could just be the Secret Service having a fuck up, having a brain fart, you know what I'm saying? Not being where they're supposed to be at the right time. But let's take a look at this video when the guy actually gets spotted by the police. Oh no, he gets spotted by some bystanders first. And then they alert the police.
He was doing the job. I wouldn't even be doing this. I get some beautiful places.
Look, they're all pointing.
The Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look. There he is right there. Right there, see him? He's laying down. See him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
And start out here with you fighting like hell to get a senator.
What's happening?
And to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And it's
There he
not
is.
easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people, criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here.
Right on the roof.
It's much tougher than it happens.
You went right on the roof, big guy.
He was doing the job. I wouldn't even be doing this.
Okay, now we see they did alert the police of somebody on the roof, but the caption is what I have a problem with. It says plenty of time and opportunity to eliminate the threat. WTF. Eliminate the threat. Okay. So were they just supposed to shoot him as soon as they seen him on the roof? I don't think so. I think this is just cops not executing properly. This does not mean that it's a setup. This does not mean it's an inside job. This is police officers and government officials not operating correctly. That's all it is. That's all a lot of this stuff is. It's not always some crazy setup or plan, some type of conspiracy theory. Sometimes people just mess up. The Secret Service probably, which is not a good thing, but hey, they probably mentally may have taken a day off. They felt like nothing was going to happen. We're in this town. It's not a lot of crime. They didn't think anything would happen. Like I said, does that mean it's right, or does that mean that they shouldn't take blame? No, but that is a more logical reason than trying to turn everything into a conspiracy theory. Amanda Seals, whatever her name is, and I'm not going to look her video up. Should I? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I really don't want to give her any type of attention, even on the small platform that I have. Before that, yeah, let's listen to
like
this.
everybody else waiting for Trump.
Just take me back. What were you doing before the shooting happened, and then what did you see and hear?
I was just standing there like everybody else, waiting for Trump. And as Trump started, I noticed two officers that were looking for something or somebody. I was looking around myself and seeing a guy on top of one of the buildings go in between one building to the next, and went and told the officer that he was up there. And when I went back to my spot, I heard that people could still see the person from where they were standing. So I checked that out, and I went back to tell the officer that if he came over there, he could see them. And when I turned my back is when the shots started. And then it took me a second or two to figure out exactly what it was. And then it was just getting out of there and helping some other person out with her child, and we got out, and that was the end of that. And I went and left, and that was all.
Okay, so that's what I'm getting from this. The police didn't take the threat seriously enough. They checked it out. They did some checks, and they didn't take the threat seriously enough. Hey, man, that happens. That doesn't mean it's a conspiracy. They just probably got too relaxed. I know that doesn't sound cool, but that's probably what happened. But let's see. Now, y'all seen the videos that we looked at. We see these people's reasoning for thinking what they think. We see the evidence that they're showing. I don't even know how to spell her name. Okay, here we go. Let's see what she got to say.
That shit was more staged than a Tyler Perry production of Medea Runs for President. I lived in Harlem long enough to know that gunshots do not sound like making popcorn on the stove. Pop, pop, pop. Where'd the blood come from? So in theater, in movies, they have what's called blood pellets. They even, people use them in Halloween. It's basically like a pellet of fake blood that's in your mouth, and when you crush it, the blood comes out. To be frank, Small Hands Trump would not respond by raising his fist in the air triumphantly were an actual attempt made on his life. This was, I believe, done.
That kind of seems on brand with Trump, if you ask me. But keep going.
To try to show his strength counter to Biden's fragility. Oh my God. Molly, you in danger, girl.
So
that shit.
She thinks that, I think Biden does a good job of showing his own fragility. I don't think he needs Trump to help him with that. But again, the only evidence that she talked about, was the sound of gunshots. I wonder how many guns has she shot before? Not heard gunshots. I wonder how many gunshots. I wonder how many guns has she shot? Because everybody who has shot a gun knows different ammunition sounds different. I guarantee you, she said she's heard gunshots in Harlem. Did all the gunshots sound the same every single time? Probably not. Probably not. Another example, and this woman has a big platform. Another example of people coming up with things in their head to reduce reality. That's what she's doing. The only thing that she can say is the gunshots didn't sound real. Is that enough to make people believe that this was staged? Just because she said the gunshots didn't sound real? And you know how far away this dude was? They're not gonna sound very loud. But I still have questions, though. I have more important questions. I want to know, what do y'all think about the future of the country after this? Because there's not a whole lot of answers in this whole situation. It's not. It's not a whole lot of answers. We don't really have a motive for this dude. Let's go to Copilot real quick. Before we end, this is a quick live. Let's see what Copilot has to say about this incident. Okay, what do we know about the Trump assassination attempt to this point? What do we know?
On July 13th, 2024, a 20-year-old man named Thomas Matthew Crooks fired shots into a Trump rally from an elevated position outside the venue while Trump was giving a speech near Butler, Pennsylvania. Trump was bleeding from his right ear after the shooting. The incident unfolded as follows. 6:02 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Trump takes the stage at the rally, waving at the cheering crowd and beginning his regular speech. Around 6:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, rallygoers notice a man climbing on the roof of a nearby building. A local law enforcement officer climbs to the roof, and Crooks points his rifle at the officer. After firing, Trump crouches behind his lectern as Secret Service agents rush to shield him. About 1 minute after the shots, video shows Trump getting to his feet, pumping his fist to the crowd, and mouthing the word "fight" twice to his supporters. He was grazed by a bullet but survived the attempt. The shooter was killed by snipers, and a former fire chief attending the rally was also killed while using his body as a shield to protect his wife and daughter. The incident highlights security concerns at political events.
I also think, and we don't know this yet, but this may also lead to a conversation about gun control. So that's not something Republicans are a big fan of. So if this leads to a conversation about gun control, are people going to try to flip it to say, well, the Democrats did this? I bet you they are. I bet you they are. What were the motivations behind the assassination attempt?
As of now, the specific motivations behind the assassination attempt on Donald Trump have not been widely reported. The incident occurred during a rally in Pennsylvania, and the shooter, Thomas Matthew Crooks, was killed by snipers. Investigations are likely ongoing to determine the shooter's motives. Security concerns at political events have been highlighted by this incident. If further details emerge, they will likely be covered by news outlets and law enforcement agencies.
Okay. Has there been any new information on the assassination attempt? It's not a lot of information about this.
As of the latest updates, the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump remains a significant topic. Here's what we know. Incident details. On July 13, 2024, during a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, a 20-year-old man named Thomas Matthew Crooks fired shots at Trump from an elevated position outside the venue. Trump was grazed by a bullet but survived. A former fire chief attending the rally was killed while shielding his wife and daughter, and the shooter was also killed by snipers. Investigation. The FBI is leading the investigation into the incident, and security measures have been heightened in New York. Trump's response. Despite the attempt on his life, Trump confirmed that plans for the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee are moving forward. His defiant reaction has sparked discussions about political dynamics and security concerns. Stay tuned for further updates as investigations continue.
Okay, now, are there any conspiracy theories or alternative narratives surrounding this event?
Certainly. Following the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump, several conspiracy theories and alternative narratives have emerged. Here are some notable points. Staged claims. Almost immediately after the shooting, conspiracy theories suggesting that the assassination attempt was staged flooded social media. some users falsely claimed that Trump faked the blood coming from his ear with a blood pill. However, these claims lack evidence and have been debunked. Unsubstantiated accusations. Various baseless accusations have tied the shooting to different entities, including the Soros family, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Mike Pence, the Israeli Secret Service, the Iranian government, and the CIA.
You see how they just putting everybody in that shit? Everybody who is not Trump is associated with a conspiracy theory to kill Trump. Like they said, these claims lack evidence and have been debunked. The majority of them have been debunked. If you notice, the majority of the information that I pulled up about this was fake. The majority of the information I pulled up about this was fake. All the things that we know that are fact, they just kept repeating those things over and over again. That's a problem. That's a problem. Let me see what else we got. I think that's about it, man. Like I said, it's not a whole lot of information out. I do want to look at Donald Trump's stock before I go. I do want to look at Donald Trump's stock because he has a media company. Y'all know he has a Truth Social or whatever. I think that's what it's called. So let's look at that real quick. I think personally it's gonna go up. Now, I bought a little bit last night after hours. I should have waited probably. I did get a little bit of FOMO though, fear of missing out. So I bought a little bit of it, but I think and when you listen to, you know, stock veterans, they say that this is not a stock to hold long term. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Especially if he wins the presidency. If he wins the presidency, this might be one to watch. Let me see. I know y'all can't see it yet. Give me a minute. You finna see it right now. All right, this is the chart. I done chopped it up and I done added a couple of I added my RSI indicator. I added my MACD indicator. And you see it went very high. It went very high. On the 12th, it was around $31. Right now it's 40. So, like I said, I bought it a little bit late. I bought it around 37. That was this morning. So it did go up a little bit. But like I said, man, this is a stock that I think people should. I wouldn't tell anybody else to buy it. Not right now. Because it could go down. You never know. Like I said, I bought a small amount. Depending on what this chart tells me in the future, I might buy more. You know, it's only Monday. And on Monday, I just like to monitor for the most part. But I want to show y'all something. And this is Trump Media and Technology Group. All right. The ticker is DJT. Trump Media and Technology Group. So this is a Truth Social. This is the company, obviously, it's Donald Trump's company. This is the company that owns Truth Social. And they're a publicly traded company, which I didn't know. I didn't know it was publicly traded. I knew he had the Truth Social or whatever. I didn't know it was publicly traded. But before I bounce, I want to show y'all this. Where is it? This stock got very high at one point. Like, it was over $50. I think it got even higher than that at one point. Hold on, let me zoom this out real quick. Yeah, look at that. It got to $74, okay? Is that it? No, that's not it. It got to $74. Here you go. $73 on March 26th. Okay, it was at $73 on March 26th. It's currently at $40. Now, I want to say this before I leave. I'm not trying to use, or it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me using anything. I don't want to. I'm not happy about him getting shot. Being shot is not fun. I'm not happy about that. I'm not celebrating that. I'm a fan of Trump to an extent, like I said, and I'll continue to say this. I don't think Donald Trump or Joe Biden are qualified to be the president. However, I feel more like things would be smoother and life would be better with Trump as president. I don't know that for sure, though. That's just my opinion. Anyway, the point I'm making is I like him to an extent. I like him as a businessman, and I like him as an entertainer. So I'm not happy about him getting shot. It doesn't do me any good. I don't want to celebrate. I'm not going to celebrate it. That's not what I'm doing. But what I'm saying is there is a financial opportunity here. It could be, for sure. Because I'm going to tell y'all what's going to happen. And this is if he becomes president. We see it's at $40 right now. The highest that this has ever been, I think, was 74. Let me see if that's the highest. I think so. Pretty sure. Oh, it was at 78. It's been a couple. The high on March 26th was 79. Hold on. What is this? 79, y'all. Wow. That's kind of crazy. And this is a relatively new stock, and you can't really look this up anywhere. No, every place, every reputable stock information page has no information about this stock. So I want to say that now. I tried to look it up places. Nowhere had a really reputable stock information channel had any reputable news about it. But the fact that this went to 79 at one point, it's $40 now. This man just got shot. The support for Trump and the energy behind his campaign is going to be bigger than ever. And I'm going to tell y'all what I think is going to happen. That's why I probably shouldn't have bought it as early as I did. I think it's going to drop. Like, people are going to, this whole Trump assassination thing, once it cools down and people stop talking about it, this probably will drop. But if he wins the presidency, it's going to go back up. It already went up with this assassination attempt. And I don't want people to just keep trying to assassinate Donald Trump so we can make money off his stock. That's not the point of this. The point is, like I said before, the support and the energy is growing and growing. Even if this falls, which that's what stocks do. They go up, then they come down. And if they're good companies, they go back up. That's why I love stock. That's the simple thing. It can either go up, down, or across. That's all it can do. It can't be, it's only 3 ways it could go. And even when it's going across, it's still going up and down. It's just not going as far up or as far down. So somewhere we see right here, it got overbought. This could happen again. I'm not saying it's going, if it hits 79, it's going to be there for forever. But what I'm saying is there will probably be more peaks than valleys, especially if he wins the presidency. If he becomes president, I would, you know what, I'm going to change the I'm going to change the title of this video. And I kind of want to talk about this more. I waited to the end because it was more important things to talk about. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to make a cash grab off of this man, off of a attempt on his life and off of this man's misfortune, because that's not what I'm doing. So I just changed it. Donald Trump assassination attempt will cause a surge in his stock. And I believe that, and that's a little bit clickbaitish, but if he becomes president, the president, this will go from being a get in and get out stock to a get in and hold stock, especially if he does a good job as the president, especially if the economy picks up while he's the president. Should have went deeper into this, but because I was late speaking about it, I had to go over the conspiracy theories and just the foundation of what was going on. But these last couple minutes, I really want people to pay attention to what I'm saying. Again, Trump Media and Technology Group, ticker symbol DJT. I want people to take that seriously. Again, if he doesn't win, we got another conversation. If he doesn't win, we have another conversation. I don't know where the stock is going to go. But if he becomes president, then we might have, I don't want to say this, but it's possible. We might have a 4-year workhorse of a stock. And I might be jumping the gun because that's gonna be a whole lot of factors is gonna have to come into play. He's gonna have to be a good president. He's gonna have to do certain things. The economy's gonna have to be right. A lot of things are gonna have to fall into place. But this assassination attempt is a factor. We just got to be real. It's a factor. It's adding to his likeness. That's what I'm trying to say. It's adding to his likeness. All right. So get in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about the conspiracy theories. Let me know what y'all think about the dude that got his top twisted, who attempted to do this. If y'all feel this is a conspiracy theory or if it was a setup, let me know in the comments, man. But please have some detail and some information that I could go back and double check and even research. Not even double check like I'm checking if you're lying, but just have some sources to the things that you're saying. Don't say stuff like they like to put that out there or gunshots don't sound like that. That's too vague, man. That doesn't work for me, man. Urban artificial intelligence, Strategic Thinking Media Platform. Thank y'all for watching. Might do a breakdown or a deep dive on how the stock is affected. I'm going to watch this stock throughout the week. Like I said, I put a little bit of bread in there. Nothing crazy. But I'm going to keep my eye on the stock throughout the week. You see, I already charted it. I got some resistance. And see, it ain't nowhere near that right now. Excuse me, support. We see the support here. It ain't nowhere near that. So that's a good sign. Or it came down, it bounced back up. Now it's nowhere near it. See, it's up here. Support is here. So get in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this Strategic Thinking Media Platform, Urban AI. I'll see y'all tomorrow on the next live, man.